Welcome to our channel. Today we how to connect to AWS S3 from your VDS using IAM. To connect to AWS S3 from your virtual dedicated server, VDS, using an IAM role, begin by accessing your AWS Navigate to the IAM service in the console. Click on Roles in the left-hand menu. Select Create Role. Choose AWS Service as the type of trusted entity. From the list, select EC2 and click Next, Permissions. In the Permissions policies, search for Amazon's 3 full access, select the desired policy and proceed by clicking Next, Tags. You can optionally add tags for better management, then click Next. Now that your IAM role is set up, the next step is to attach it to your VDS. Log into your AWS Management Console and navigate to the EC2 service. Locate the instance that corresponds to your VDS. Select the instance, then click on Actions in the upper right corner. From the drop-down, choose Security, then select Modify IAM Role. In the IAM Role drop-down menu, select the role you just click Update IAM Role to attach the role to your instance. Once the IAM role is attached, connect to your VDS using SSH. Open your terminal or command prompt and use the SSH command to access your VDS. After logging into your VDS, you need to install the AWS CLI if it is not already there. You can do this by using the package manager specific to your operating system. For example, on Ubuntu, use the command sudo apt-get install oskli. After installation, confirm it was successful by checking the version with AWS version. Next, configure the AWS CLI by running AWS configure. When prompted, leave the access key ID and secret access key blank. For the region, specify your desired AWS region, for example, US East 1. For the output format, you can choose. Now, you are ready to interact with S3. To test the connection, you can list your S3 buckets by running the command AWS S3 ls. If everything is set up correctly, you should see a list of your S3 buckets. You have successfully connected to AWS S3 from your VDS using an IAM role. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.